Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in with a brand new episode of the Vinyl Survivor. This is where I talk about albums that I have recently brought into the inbox, go through them, listen to them very carefully, decide whether I'm going to keep them or not. So this is kind of the final decision on whether something stays in my collection, goes back here, gets filed away, or something that's just not for me and gets either sold or donated or sometimes trashed because of condition qualities. So yeah, this is kind of just me talking about some things I've been listening to recently that were new to me and let you know what I thought of them, whether they're going to be staying in the collection or not. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. First thing I have here for you today is a piece of classical on the Deutsche Grammophon label. This is Igor Stravinsky's Firebird Suite, along with Jeu de Cartes, the London Symphony Orchestra, and Claudia Abbado. Yeah, love these Deutsche Grammophon releases. Really nice quality classical releases that you can pick up pretty cheaply. Find them in the dollar bins and thrift stores and whatnot. Really nicely made, really nicely done. You're gonna get a certain level of quality with these. They may not be the utmost highest quality in classical you can get, but you're definitely gonna get something good when you get these. And yeah, this was a fun one to listen to. I really enjoyed it. I'm not real well versed in classical music, but it's something I like to listen to every now and then, so I buy them occasionally just to pick them up and have some coming through the inbox on occasion. So that was a really nice one, and definitely going to be staying in my small but growing classical collection. And this one's from 1975 is when this one was released, so it's on the later Deutsche Grammophon label with just the white stripe around the edges. But yeah, nicely pressed, sound good. You know, the collectors really are after the earlier Deutsche Grammophon pressings, but they're all good in my opinion. And so, yeah, this Firebird Suite from Stravinsky on Deutsche Grammophon is staying in the collection. Gets a thumbs up from me. I enjoyed it. All right, next thing I have to talk about is kind of in the same vein and kind of not. This is the Anna Russell album by, well, Anna Russell, I guess. I don't really know what to make of this. It's sort of like a comedy meets opera kind of thing. I typically don't like opera music. I didn't get this at all. It was not funny to me. It was just, I didn't like it at all. Get a gatefold there on the gray CBS Masterworks label. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say on this other than it just really, I guess it's comedy for people who like opera is the best way I could probably put it. I think if you're like me and you don't like opera, then you're not really gonna. It's not gonna be that funny for you. It just wasn't funny for me. So this one is not staying with me, but it's a nice copy. So I may put it on the Discogs store or trade it or send it as VCLT or something, but not gonna be staying in the collection. Okay, next thing I have for you today is a 70s rock classic from Mr. Gerry Rafferty. That is City to City. This is probably his most well-known album. You got Baker Street on here, right down the line. Really good 70s pop rock kind of stuff. Yeah. And if all you know about Gerry Rafferty is Baker Street, I definitely recommend picking up his albums. You can find them in thrift stores. He was a really big seller in the 70s. You can find them in dollar bins, and it's really good musically. His music is excellent stuff. You're going to find some hidden gems when you listen to these albums. So yeah, just through and through, this is a good solid album and definitely recommended one to get. And it's on the United Artists label. So yeah, Gerry Rafferty, City to City, gets a thumbs up for me, staying in the collection. I may have already talked about this before. This was not necessarily new to me, so yeah, I may already have one back in the collection back there, and I'll have to decide which one is better, but this one is really nice, so this may be an upgrade for me. But yeah, just wanted to talk about Gerry Rafferty again. That's one of those sort of dollar bin gems. If you're new to collecting, grab this if you see it and try it out. Okay, next thing I have for you today is another sort of 70s rock album. This is an album from Three Dog Night, their album from 1973 titled Cyan. Really nice looking album cover on this one. Nice printed inner sleeve with more photos and lyrics. This one has Lay Me Down Easy on it. I'm thinking there's a few other hits on here that I'm not noticing on the song titles, but I know when I listen to this, I recognize several of these songs on here. And yeah, this is good 70s, again, 70s pop rock kind of stuff, Three Dog Night. A little bit more on the harder side, but this one seemed to be, if I remember correctly, a little bit on the softer side. Really nice listen, and glad to pick that up. And that's on the nice ABC Dunhill label. So yeah, Three Dog Night with Cyan from 1973. Another one I definitely enjoyed and is going to be staying in my collection. Okay, the next thing I have to share with you today is, I guess, sort of a compilation of James Bond themes, and that's pretty much what it's titled, James Bond 13 Original Themes. So kind of the first 13 movies, I would think, are the themes on here. You get the basic James Bond theme itself, and then you know, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, We Have All the Time in the World, Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, Nobody Does It Better, Moonraker, For Your Eyes Only, and All Time High. So yeah, just definitely solid James Bond themes. And if you just want to hear the big themes and the big orchestration kind of themes from all the James Bond movies, this is definitely something to grab. It's yeah, it's a fun ride if you just want to put that on and have all those themes in one place. It was a really enjoyable listen. So enjoyed that one. It's Gray Liberty label. James Bond themes definitely staying in my collection, even though I have most of these soundtracks already in my collection. You know, as I said, it's just something if you want to put on and just listen to the theme, the title track kind of things, done by the pop artist of the time. This is definitely something cool to listen to, so that's staying in my collection. All right, next up, moving out of the 70s and into the 2000s, we have the 2014 album from hip-hop artist Iggy Azalea titled The New Classic. Yeah, mainly bought this for her hit Fancy, but, you know, she does sort of that modern pop kind of hip-hop sound. Just fun to listen to, kind of a very party-esque kind of feeling hip-hop. You know, just something to listen to, you know, on a Friday night when you're getting ready to go out, or those kind of things. Not necessarily anything deep lyrically or meaningfully or anything. Just some fun sort of bouncy hip-hop tracks, and I can appreciate that. So that was a nice listen. Definitely something that will be staying in my collection. This is a 2 LP set, and it does come with this insert that has all the lyrics on it. Yeah, kind of interesting. Just a bunch of lyrics on an insert, no photos or anything. A couple of liner notes here and there, and then the inner sleeves are just plain paper inner sleeves. But at least they did include lyrics, so that was nice. And this is just on black vinyl with a continuation of sort of the theme from her dress there. On the front cover, this was mastered by Ray Janos at Sterling and pressed at United. Not exactly greatest quality, but it is what it is. So yeah, Iggy Azalea with the New Classic from 2014 gets a thumbs up from me, staying in my collection. Okay, moving back, I don't think we have anything from the 80s yet. Here's a 80s stone cold classic. This is Kate Bush with The Hounds of Love from 1985. Probably your most well-known album, contains the hit Running Up That Hill on it. Yeah, really nice album from Kate Bush. Definitely has that sort of mid-80s art pop, sort of synthy, indie kind of vibe to it. Really nice. Definitely enjoyed this. And the insert with some more photos and lyrics on it. And this is the black pressing of this on EMI America. I just missed out on getting a marbled pressing of this at a thrift store one day by a few minutes, unfortunately, but yeah, this is nice. I'm glad I have a nice copy of the album, and it's a good sort of 80s, as I said, sort of indie pop, art pop kind of sound. Kate Bush, Hounds of Love, definitely recommended if you see it. It's kind of maybe her most accessible, her most well-known, and probably the easiest to find. So check it out. I like it, and it's staying in my collection. Okay, next thing I have to talk about for today is another compilation. This is a UK compilation of Procol Harum. This is Procol Harum Greatest Hits Volume 1 on the Pickwick label. So kind of that budget sort of label. They did a lot of greatest hits and sort of off kind of things. But this was a nice little compilation. I definitely enjoyed it. Of course, you got Whiter Shade of Pale on here, Wish Me Well, some other tracks that aren't necessarily well-known tracks from them, even though this is a greatest hits sort of thing. But it's nice that this is UK pressing, and there's the nice blue and silver Pickwick label. Procol Harum's Greatest Hits Volume 1, UK pressing of that. I'm definitely keeping this, enjoyed listening to it. Definitely has some Procol Harum stuff that I wasn't familiar with. I don't have a lot of Procol Harum in my collection. So yeah, this is a nice little addition to the collection. Okay, next thing I have to share with you today, can't get by without talking about Harry Belafonte every once in a while. So this is his spiritual album from 1960 titled My Lord, What a Mornin'. On the RCA Victor, this is a mono pressing of it. Really, really nice and pristine copy of this. I always like finding Harry Belafonte albums in this condition. You find a lot of his albums, but a lot of times they're in pretty rough shape. So it was a really nice deal to find this. Found this at Second and Charles. I think maybe Mike pointed this out to me that this was there one day when we ran into each other there, so that was cool. Yeah, so just Harry Belafonte singing sort of spiritual songs. You got My Lord, What a Mornin', the title track, Swing Low, March Down to Jordan, Wake Up Jacob, Steal Away. Yeah, some really nice tracks. He's got an excellent voice and excellently orchestrated. Bob Bullard production kind of thing, and yeah, are just into folk music, vocal music, spiritual kind of music. This is a really nice thing. And this is just a really nice, comes with a nice inner sleeve here. The New Sound America Loves Best, RCA Victor Records. Very, very nice condition. Vinyl itself with Nipper the Dog on the black label. My Lord, What a Mornin', Harry Belafonte definitely gets a thumbs up for me and staying in the collection. All right, now last but not least, I have another piece of hip-hop here for you. This one's from 96, I believe. Yes, 96. This is the Fugees with The Score from 1996. Classic album from them. Yeah, just an incredible album. You got Ready or Not, Fuji Law, Killing Me Softly. Classic tracks on here. Classic hip-hop group. Nice little gatefold of this. And this is the Vinyl Me Please reissue of the album from 2016. They did a very nice job with lots of extras with this one also. First off, you get a poster. Nice big poster of the album artwork. Sort of laid out a bit differently. They did a 7-inch with the bonus tracks from the CD. I don't think these were available on the original vinyl pressing of the albums. That's nice, these bonus tracks. You got a remix of Fuji Law and Mista Mista. Two mixes of Fuji Law and the song Mista Mista. So that's nice, and this is on a beautiful gold vinyl. You have the nice art print that comes with it. This is Refugee Border Burning Smoke by Kenyatta Ase Hinkle. And then they did a really nice 2 LP pressing of this on half black, half gold vinyl. Matches the cover artwork very, very nicely. So yeah, that's a Vinyl Me Please's reissue of the Fugees, The Score. Very, very nice reissue of this. Glad to have this on vinyl. It's definitely a classic album. So that's going to do it for this episode of The Vinyl Survivor. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already so YouTube can let you know when I got new videos to share with you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, great night, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.